Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome everyone for yet another session of Business on Chai series. And we're going to wait for people to join in. Let people join in. All right. We have people coming in. Welcome, welcome for the Business on Chai series. So we're going to wait for a couple of people. All right, now we've got a couple of people coming in. Superb, superb, superb. People have started coming in. People have started coming in. It's 4 o'clock, my dear friends. And 4 o'clock on Tuesday evening means business on chai, which means we do conversations on business. We talk about how you can build your business. We talk about what strategies are required to build business. We talk about your challenges. Anyone who's in the world of business, anyone who's looking to grow their business, anyone who's looking to build their business, this Business on Chai series is something that you cannot miss. Okay, so for all of you who've joined in right now, let me welcome you for the episode number 29. Let me see if I'm correct. It's episode number 29 of the Business on Chai series. And this is a series that we do on every Tuesday at 4 p.m. And the idea here is to give you all the necessary knowledge that is required for you to build your business, all the small nuances, छोटी छोटी चीजें, छोटे छोटे एस्पेक्ट्स जो जरूरी हैं आपके बिजनेस को बिल्ड करने के लिए, those smallest of things that are required, the strategies that are required, the system that are required. Now what I want you to do is, I see a couple of people have joined in. Guys, I want you to introduce yourself, which means I don't want you to write your name. Type in the city you're from, which city are you joining us from, and also write what business you do. Okay, so two things you have to write in single chat. Which city have you joined in this session from, and what business do you do? आप किस शहर से हमारे साथ इस सेशन में जुड़े हैं, और दूसरी चीज है कि आप क्या बिजनेस करते हैं. So start firing up in the chat box. Start firing up in the chat box. All right, all right. All right, all right. So we've got a lot of people coming in. We've got a lot of business owners who've joined this session. Let's look at it. So we've got Sandhya. She's a fashion designer from Mumbai. Just a minute. Hold on, hold on. Just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Okay, then we've got Kavaljit. He's into website designing and development. Then we've got Kishore. He's a business consultant. Welcome, Kishore, to the session. And we've got Ayush. He's from New Delhi, freight forwarding industry. Then we've got Shailendra. Shailendra, you need to also tell me what business you do so that we understand you better. Then we have Adyan. He's a content creator. Welcome, Adyan. Then we've got Kalpana. She's into soulful cooking, mindful eating business. Super, super. Welcome. Then we've got Ehsan. He's in automobile workshop. Welcome, Ehsan. Welcome, Ehsan. Guys, all of you who've just joined in, first of all, welcome to the Business on Chai series. This is the episode number 29. And we're going to have some very, very, very insightful discussion about how you can build your business. And I'm going to be sharing a framework which can help you think strategically in growing your business. But before we do that, I want each and every one of you to quickly go to the chat box and I want you to type in आप किस शहर से हैं और आप क्या business करते हैं. So we really want all of you to participate because we want you to be in a very high energy zone, because this is going to be a very, 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 very powerful session. And I'm going to be in a very high energy zone. So I want all of you also to be in a very high energy zone. So go to the chat box and tell me which city are you from and what business do you do. Come on, guys, hit it up. All right. Okay. So we've got a couple of people. We've got Ravi Patak. He's in garment business from Kanpur. Then we've got from Rohit from Jaipur, young entrepreneur, forever business owner. Superb. We've got Dinesh Dhankar, pharmaceutical marketing from Indore. Welcome. Then we've got Anuradha Arora. She's a counselor. Let's see who all have joined. Who else is there? Okay, we've got Tisha Roy. She's an HR consultant from Mumbai. Super. Welcome, Tisha. Welcome. And what else is there? Okay, hold on. Okay. Then we've got Jaya. She's from Bangalore. She's into manufacturing and supplying of uniforms. Welcome, Jaya. All right. Okay. All right. So I quickly want you to give me a grip. Is my audio and video absolutely clear? If you can listen to me clearly, if you can see me clearly, I want you to give me a yes in the chat box. Just go in the chat box and type yes. If you can listen to me clearly and if you can see me clearly, I want you to go to the chat box and write yes, so that I know that I'm perfectly audible and I know that you can see me clearly, so that this session goes uninterrupted. All right. Okay. Oh, superb. A lot of people have started saying yes. Okay. Also, all of you who've joined right now, one more thing that I want to do is, now let me give you a background about this session that we do. Right now, the session that you are live in, this is called Business on Chai series. This is a session that we do to help entrepreneurs and business owners every week on Tuesday at 4 p.m. so that you can understand smallest of things that are required for you to build your business, right? We understand how to build a business. We've been helping more than 5,000 business owners building a profitable and scalable business model. My name is Ayush Joshi. I am one of the partners with Ameet Parekh sir. He is the founder, he's the CEO, and he's one of the prime coach who's been working with entrepreneurs one-to-one. I am director of marketing in the organization. I primarily also work with a lot of business owners, helping them understand how they can create the right marketing strategy to run a profitable and scalable business, right? So this entire session of Business on Chai is basically for you and for business owners like you. So what I want you to do right now is, a lot of you have joined us from various parts of the countries. I also want you कि आप अपने friends और families जो business में हैं, not everyone, आपके अगर friends and families business में हैं, तो I want you to make sure that you also invite them. तो ये जो session में आप join हुए हैं, यहाँ पे कहीं पे आपको एक share का बटन दिख रहा होगा. I want you to share this session. जितने ज्यादा बिजनेस ओनर्स के साथ आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, जो भी आपके फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली हैं, उन्हें व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं. इफ दे आर ऑन फेसबुक, यू कैन सेंड देम ऑन फेसबुक. व्हाट आई वांट टू डू इज, आई वांट यू टू मेक श्योर कि आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को इस लर्निंग में लाएं. एंड ऑल्सो फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, मेक श्योर दैट यू अटेंड दिस सेशन एवरी ट्यूसडे 4 o'clock हम ये सेशन करते हैं. और इस बिजनेस ऑन चाय का एजेंडा है आपकी हेल्प करना बिजनेस को बिल्ड करने में, आपकी हेल्प करना बिजनेस को स्केल करने में, आपकी हेल्प करना बिजनेस को फास्ट ग्रो करने में. दैट इज व्हाट द एंटायर एजेंडा इज. सो आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू हु आर देयर, प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू शेयर दिस विद वन पर्सन यू फील के यार उन्हें कहीं ना कहीं हेल्प हो सकती है. ये बिजनेस से रिलेटेड कोई लर्निंग या बिजनेस से रिलेटेड कोई ट्रेनिंग अगर मिलती है तो दिस पर्सन विल ऑल्सो बेनिफिट. आई वांट यू टू डू दैट राइट नाउ. Okay, so if you have a friend or anyone whom you would want to bring into this session, please share the session and then type yes so that I know that you've shared the session. And in a couple of minutes, I'm going to start the core session. All right. Okay, so we've got a couple of new people also join in. Let's look at them. Okay, so we've got Dipti. She's from Mumbai, home and kitchen business. Welcome, Dipti. Then we've got Pure Drops, real estate business. Super. Welcome, my dear friend. All right. Okay, then we've got Jackson. He's from Kerala in the field of e-learning business. Welcome, Jackson. Okay. Who else is there? We've got a couple of new people. Okay, we've got them. All right. Oh, we've got Royal Gamer. He's a YouTuber and an author. Welcome. All right, we've got Mohammed. He's from the service industry. Mohammed ji, service industry में exactly क्या करते हैं? थोड़ी सी highlight दीजिए. What do you do in which service industry you work? That will be more helpful. Okay. Superb. All right. Okay. So welcome everyone for this powerful session. जिसे हम कहते हैं कि किस तरीके से आप अपने बिजनेस को बिल्ड कर सकते हैं. Now, what are we going to do is the agenda for this session is what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about how as a business owner you can be thinking strategically to grow your business at a faster pace. The objective is हम ये फोकस करना चाहते हैं कि स्ट्रैटेजिक थिंकिंग को कैसे अप्लाई करा जाए आपके बिजनेस को मल्टीफोल्ड बढ़ाने के लिए. Now let me tell you that this is one of the most critical skill that every business owner must possess. You know, the bigger problem with business owners is जो entrepreneurs हैं आज की डेट में, जो business owners हैं आज की डेट में, वो businesses को build कर रहे हैं, businesses में काम कर रहे हैं. A big part of their entire day goes into managing the business, operating the business, while they are not thinking strategically कि मैं क्या steps लूं so that I can move my business at a faster pace. What should I be doing as a business owner so that I can move my business at a faster pace? So today we are going to talk about how as a business owner and as an entrepreneur can you develop how can you develop certain critical skills of strategic thinking. Strategically सोचने की thought process कैसे develop करनी है so that you become a more effective business owner, so that you become a more impactful business owner and you become a more data and a logic driven business owner. इस चीज को हम basically establish करने वाले हैं in today's session. So I want you to take up your pen and paper. This is going to be a very powerful session and we're going to have a lot of conversations. I will give you a complete framework. मैं आपको एक complete framework दूंगा. 4 levels पे हम समझेंगे that how can you basically think strategically to grow your business. So I'm going to be sharing that framework, but before I share that, before I get into the core learning, I want you to really take out notes because otherwise it's just going to be get into your ear and it's going to go out. I don't want that. I don't want you to lose this information. I don't want you to forget this information. So I want you to take 10 seconds, grab a pen and paper, grab a notebook so that you're ready to make notes. And once your notes are finished, we'll also talk about how are we going to take action on this. Okay. So 10 seconds I'm giving you. Make sure your pen and paper are ready. Make sure your notes are ready. Ready with your pen and paper so that we move forward. All right. In the meantime, काफी लोगों का सवाल है, काफी लोगों के दिमाग में चलता है कि भाई strategic thinking है क्या? What do I mean when I say that you need to become a strategic thinker? Now, in a very simple term, strategic thinking का मतलब है you start giving a thought that how will you move forward in business? If you're doing business right now, whatever level of business you are doing with whatever people you have in business, हो सकता है आप में से कुछ लोग 15 करोड़ का बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, कोई लोग 5 करोड़ का कर रहा है, कोई 5 लाख का कर रहा है, कोई 15 लाख का बिजनेस कर रहा है, कोई 25 लाख का कर रहा है, कोई 50 लाख का कर रहा है. अलग अलग स्टेजेस पे अलग अलग बिजनेस ओनर्स हैं जो अपने बिजनेस को रन कर रहे हैं एंड बिजनेसेस को चला रहे हैं. नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट यू आर merely रनिंग योर बिजनेस बट यू आर नॉट थिंकिंग हाउ शुड आई ग्रो दिस बिजनेस. How should I take this from 10 crore to 20 crore? How should I take this from 20 lakh to 50 lakh? How should I take this from 50 lakh to 70 lakh? ये process पे thought डालना is strategic thinking. That means you are giving a thought that how should I move forward? How should I make sure that I am thinking and giving a thought of how will I achieve the goals that I want to, right? So what I will be doing is I will be sharing with you, helping you understand how you can start thinking strategically so that you can start achieving results faster than they were possible. So this is the idea, and this is the central theme of today's session, and that's what we're going to talk about. Now, as I said, there are four different levels. There are four different levels and four different steps of strategic thinking. Strategic thinking करने के लिए चार अलग अलग steps हैं. मैं एक एक step की clarity आपको दूंगा. You can make a note in your book. जो पहला step है strategic thinking में जाने का, उसको बोलते हैं clarity of goals. This is your step number one of strategic thinking, right? You got to write this down. Why do I say this? Why have I told you that your step number one is strategic thinking, is clarity of goals? Is because understand, you are running your business, you want to take it forward, but you do not have any clarity of where do you want to take it. आप में से बहुत सारे लोग इस वक्त ये फील करते हैं कि मुझे मेरे बिजनेस को बढ़ाना है, मुझे मेरे बिजनेस को ग्रो करना है, मुझे मेरे बिजनेस को एक्सपैंड करना है, मुझे मेरे बिजनेस को स्केल करना है, बट यू डोंट हैव द क्लैरिटी ऑफ द गोल्स दैट यू वांट टू अचीव. How exactly do you define growing a business? What's your goal? You need to define certain parameters that, okay, when I talk about that, I want to grow my business, I talk about how much revenue I want to make. I talk about how much profit I want to make. I talk about what new product or services I can basically get into, which will help me achieve the revenue or the profit, right? What are the team size that is required for me to achieve this growth? So what I want to give you a thought around is that when we talk about strategic thinking, every smart entrepreneur on this planet works on clarity of goals. They have very clear goals on the kind of revenue they want to make. They have very clear goals on the kind of profits they want to make. They have very clear goals on what team and people would be required for them to achieve this. So they don't think that they want to grow their business. They think that they want to grow their business by 50% by this month, by this date. So they've got a very clear clarity. They've got a very crystal clear clarity of the goals they want to achieve. And that is the reason that they are separate from people who just wish that they want to grow their business. They just have a wishful thought. Yes, मैं business grow करना चाहता हूं, but I have not really given a thought of to what extent in what area. So to think strategically, अगर आपको अपनी सोच strategic बनानी है, तो step number one that you need to take is you need to get clarity of your goals. Goals की clarity में कुछ parameters मैंने आपको दिए हैं. You can think of how much revenue you want to make. You can think of how much profit you want to make. You can think of how many people would be required. Are the number of people who are currently with you, will they be able to help you achieve this? If not, then how many new people are required? You also need to have a clarity of people. So that is your step number one, which you need to move forward on, right? Step number two in thinking strategically is you need clarity of your challenges. ये सबसे बड़ी समस्या है. आपको आपके बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में क्या चैलेंजेस हैं, इसकी भी क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए. यू शुड नो that if you are not able to grow, say 50% every year, or if you're not able to grow 100% every year, or if you're not able to grow your revenue, if you're not able to grow your profit, why are you not able to do that? What are the challenges in your business which is not letting you move forward? So step number one, we got clarity of where do we want to go, which is your goal. And step number two, we start thinking, why are we stuck here? What are the challenges because of which I'm not able to achieve whatever I want to achieve in my business? So that's one area that people do not take effort. They might think about growth. They might think about scaling up. They might even think about growing their finances, which means revenue, but they never focus that what is wrong at the current level of my business because of which I'm not able to move forward. What is stopping me? That's what you need to focus on. So you need to really focus on that. What are the major functions of your business which are not working fine, right? You need to focus on what major functions of your business are not working fine, which means what are the challenges in your marketing? What are the challenges in your sales? What are the challenges in your operations? What are the challenges with your team? And are there any challenges of money? These are the core form of challenges that every business owner focuses on. Number one, there could be a challenge with your marketing, which means you are not able to market your product and services in the way they should. Which means if you are not marketing a product in the way you should be, that means you are not generating the kind of leads that you should be. So you might have a problem in your marketing department. Number two, you might have a challenge with your sales. So a lot of business owners come and tell us that, you know what, I've got very good marketing setup. I know how to generate 100 leads. I know how to generate 1000 leads. But the problem is I'm not able to convert them into paying customers. My sales does not work. I'm not able to close them. So there could be a challenge in your sales. There could be a challenge in your operations, which means if you want to grow 50%, you might need more workforce. You might need more production setup. You might need more backend setup. So is there a challenge of operations in your business? Then there could be a challenge with your team, that you know what kind of business you want to do, you know where do you want to go in your business, but the team that you have is either not competent, which means they do not have the right skill or the knowledge to acquire that, or if they are, then they are not committed. वो फोकस नहीं है, उस दिशा में सोच नहीं रहे हैं, उतने अग्रेशन के साथ वो सोच नहीं रहे. So you got to make sure that you figure out challenges in each function of your business. I've given you parameters again. You need to check what are the challenges in your marketing. You can note that down, by the way. What are the challenges in your marketing? What are the challenges in your sales? What are the challenges in your operations? What are the challenges with your team? And there could be a challenge with your money, which means you're generating a lot of leads, you are converting a lot of people, your team is okay, but your overhead is so high that you don't have money at the end of the month. Your cash flows are completely negative, or you don't have any spare money through which you can use to scale up. And that is the reason you're rotating in the same cycle, chakki piecing and piecing and piecing and piecing. So you got to make sure that, is there a challenge with money? Are we lacking funds? Do we need funds to grow and reach the goal that we want? Do we need better marketing? Do we need better sales? Do we need better operations? Do we need better team? Should we develop the existing team? What is the challenge because of which I'm not moving in the way I should be? That is extremely important. And once you get a clarity of the challenges that you have in your business, only then can you plan to fix them. That is the reality of life, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have the clarity of what challenges you have, you will never have a clarity of how to fix them, because you have not even thought around it. So simple framework that I'm giving you. Number one, get clarity of your goal, which means how much exactly you want to grow, which area you want to grow. You want to grow your revenues, you want to grow your profits, you want to grow your team. What do you want to grow? Number two, what are the challenges because of which you are not able to grow at the level you want to? Could be in marketing, could be in sales, could be in operations, any department. Then the next step that comes is, once you have the clarity that these are the challenges in my business. So some of you might say that, okay, you know what? The challenge in my business is marketing. I got very good sales team. I've got a very good conversion rate. I can give them the best of services, but the only problem is I'm not able to generate the lead. So that could be a challenge, which means these are the places for which you need to create an action plan. So step number 3 of thinking strategically is clarity of action plan. Okay? Clarity of action plan. That means आपने सबसे पहले अपने गोल्स डिफाइन कर लिए, आपने अपने चैलेंजेस को समझ लिया. Now you need to create an action plan. How will you overcome these challenges? Right? How will you overcome these challenges? Whatever the challenges are, challenges in marketing, challenges in operations, challenges in sales, challenges in your what do you say, team, anything. Now, in step number 3, we start creating an action plan. Okay, start creating an action plan means you will exactly start thinking what steps, what task do I need to do in order to fix these challenges. So say if I'm not able to get my marketing the right way, right, I'm not able to fix my marketing, what can I do? Can I learn a skill and then do it better? Should I hire someone who knows how to do it, or should I outsource it to someone who knows how to do it? What do I do? How do I fix it? That is your step number 3. Step number 3 is you create a proper action plan where you define the steps and tasks that you will take in order to fix the problems or the challenges that you have in your business, because of which you are not growing at the rate you should be. Okay, let me repeat that. Step number 3 in your entire strategic thinking framework means you create action plan, which means you create a proper step-by-step task that you will do in order to fix the challenges that you have identified so that you can grow at the pace that you want to. That's extremely important. So you got to make sure that you have a concrete action plan on how will you fix it. Now, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you basically so the bigger problem that happens is a lot of people get scared by challenges. They're like, oh my god, so many things are not going well in my business, what do? I can't fix this. I always tell you, don't think about bigger problems, break them down into smaller problems. That's why I didn't tell you that figure out what is the problem in your business. No, I told you figure out problems in every department of your business. This makes it easy. If I tell you that find out challenges in your business because of which you're not able to grow, you will never be able to find out because it's too big a challenge for you to solve it. You get overwhelmed. हम घबरा जाते हैं कि यार कैसे समझूं, इतना बड़ा रिसर्च कैसे करूं, इतना पीछे कैसे जाऊं. बट व्हेन आई टेल यू कि भाई एक डिपार्टमेंट को फिगर आउट करो कि मार्केटिंग में क्या चैलेंज है, सेल्स में क्या चैलेंज है, ऑपरेशंस में क्या चैलेंजेस है, तो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर ब्रेकिंग अ बिगर प्रॉब्लम इनटू स्मॉलर प्रॉब्लम. नाउ स्मॉलर प्रॉब्लम्स यू कैन डील इजीली. Smaller problems you can easily tackle. You can think of ways to fix it. So you need to figure out a few things. You can note this down. This is very important, by the way. Number 1, list out the tasks that you will take care to fix. There could be certain tasks in your business that no one else can do, right? So you got to figure out that out of all the challenges in different departments that I have, what are the tasks that I need to take care of which will fix this problem, right? So say for example, if I say that, okay, marketing is not working in my business, so I will say, what can I do? Number 1, I can either learn marketing from an expert, and then I can use that marketing and see if that is helping me. If not, then option number 2 is I can outsource someone, but I need to take that decision. I need to work on it. All right. Number 2 is you need to list out the tasks that you will outsource. Certain things you can fix yourself, certain things you can't, right? कुछ चीजें आप फिक्स कर सकते हैं बिजनेस में अपने हिसाब से, कुछ चीजें आप नहीं कर पाएंगे. So you need to figure out that, okay, whom should I outsource it? Now here is what I want to give you. Another very powerful thing is a lot of people feel that first they have to know everything. How they have to understand the how of every aspect of their business, how to do marketing, how to do sales, how to do operations. People feel that only when I know the how I can actually perform it. No, I'll give you another approach. You need to find who. If you have a challenge in certain aspect of your business, find out who knows how to solve it and then outsource that to them. You've got a challenge in your marketing, find out who knows how to market a business well, outsource it to them. Tell them, this is a problem in my business, you are good at it, I want to outsource it to you. Because if you start doing it, then you'll have to go through a very long curve first of all, you'll have to learn all the aspects of marketing. Then you have to apply, do trial, then error, then figure out what is working, and then finally apply it. I'm not saying you don't do it. You definitely build skills in all functions of your business. You learn about marketing, you learn about sales, you learn about operation, but don't do it. You've got to start outsourcing. Initially, if you're a solopreneur, you're very low on cash, I can understand. It's okay. You're building your business, you're hustling it down. So you've got to make sure you're handling multiple roles so you have multiple caps on your hat, on your head. But eventually, if you start seeing momentum and then you see that, okay, still because of the momentum, I'm not able to grow, then you figure out the problem, then outsource. Give it to people who are good at it. Then the third thing that you need to do is you need to list out the task that either your existing team can do or you need new people to do it. People who have the right skills or capabilities. So there will be certain challenges that only you can fix. There will be certain challenges in your business which you will have to outsource to fix. And there will be certain challenges which your team or new people, if they come in your business, can fix. These are the three ways in which you can create an action plan to fix all these three types of problems. Now, this is creating an action plan to fix challenges in your business. Once you create an action plan, now you know what steps I need to take in order to fix this business, in order to grow this business at a rate that I want to. Then the next and the final level, the fourth step under strategic thinking is clarity of measurement. How are you going to measure each and every action step that you have created? How do you know that whatever you're doing is actually creating an impact? Is it actually moving you forward? Because trust me one thing, whatever you do not measure will never grow. As an entrepreneur, it's extremely important for you to keep a tap on measuring every activity, every function of your business. Now, you can always delegate to a certain level. I'm not saying that you get down to every single level and minutely micromanage everything. No. But get a clarity of all the actions that you are taking in different functions of your business. What is working well and what is not working well. So you need to have clarity of measurements, which means as a part of your strategic thinking, you need to know how do I measure the impact and effectiveness of the actions. So you need to create some systems. You need to create some mechanism जिससे कि आप measure कर सकोगे. भाई मुझे reports आती हैं तो मैं check कर सकता हूँ. मेरे पास एक information system है. मेरे पास एक reporting system है जिससे कि मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ कि ये जो actions मैं ले रहा हूँ अलग-अलग departments में, I am able to see that I am growing. I'm able to see that my growth is now actually at a rate that I want to. So you know that whatever action planning steps that you've taken are actually helping you. They're actually moving you forward. This is where most people go wrong. They know what their goals are. They know the challenges they are facing. They figure out a plan to fix them. Then they start doing it, but they never analyze. They never cross-check that whatever I did in the past, say 10 days, 15 days to fix this problem, fix this challenge, is it actually resulting in that? Is the outcome actually what I want? Certain areas you will see that the outcome is coming. Certain areas you will feel that outcome is not coming. Then again, you need to revisit and devise a new strategy. You will not be able to ace everything at one go. You will not be able to fix all challenges in one go. Certain challenges are easy. You can do it by yourself. You will be able to fix them. Certain challenges, you outsource them. They'll get fixed over a period of time. Certain challenges might need longer time. But if you are not measuring the new actions that you are taking, how will you understand what is the impact? So as an entrepreneur, what I wanted to share with you is, if these are the 4 thought processes that you can develop, okay, what are the thought processes? Let's look at it. Number 1, you develop a thought process of having clarity of your goals. From today onwards, I don't want you to be an entrepreneur who simply thinks, okay, I want to grow my business. आप सिर्फ सोचते हैं कि मुझे business build करना है, मुझे business grow करना है, मुझे business scale करना है. You need to have clarity of your goals. So as a way of your thinking as an entrepreneur, you need to start imbibing this process that I need clarity of goals. I need to make sure that whatever growth I want, I have a clear cut idea of what I want. Number two, you need to have clarity of challenges. This is the second thought process that you need to develop. That what are the challenges in my current business, in my current industry, in my current ecosystem, because of which I'm not able to grow my business, or because of which I'm not able to achieve the kind of results that I should be. The third step that you need to take is clarity of action plan. Once you know where do you want to go, once you know what are the challenges that are stopping you, the next step is planning to fix them. What actions will you take? What steps and tasks will you do to fix them? And the final part is of strategic thinking is having clarity of measurement, which means you must have mechanism or systems through which you can measure the impact and effectiveness. कि भाई मैंने ये 4 चीजें बदली है मेरी मार्केटिंग अप्रोच में, या किसी को आउटसोर्स करा है मेरे सेल्स को इंप्रूव या मार्केटिंग को इंप्रूव करने के लिए. इज इट एक्चुअली हैपनिंग? What's the difference? What was I doing last month and what am I doing this month? Or maybe what did I do in the last three months, and after getting this new team and these new people with the new skills which are important to deliver, what is my change? What has happened? Am I growing at a pace where I should be? So you got to make sure that you as an entrepreneur have all these 4 levels of thought processes. This is a simple, now I have given you a very simple framework of strategic thinking. Now let me tell you the truth. The truth is that all successful entrepreneurs have extreme clarity on all these 4 parameters. They are very clear with the goals they want to achieve. They are very clear with the challenges that they are facing. They are very clear with the actions they need to take to fix those challenges, and they are very clear that how will they measure each and every action that they take. If you start thinking every aspect of your business in this framework, trust me, you will see a growth rate which is faster than you've ever seen before. Probably what you were achieving a year ago, you might be able to achieve in a couple of months, but you got to apply, right? So this is a simple and a powerful framework that I wanted to share with you. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take 10 seconds and go through your notes. Whatever you've written down, I want you to go through your notes and just summarize your learning. What did you learn from this session? What are the key things? I want you to take a minute or maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, half a minute, and then we'll start understanding what have you learned. All right, so that's what I want you to do. All right, so I want you to summarize your learning, and now what I want you to do is I want you to go to the chat box and I want you to tell me, number 1, your biggest or the best learning from the session, right? One best learning from the session. They go, okay, this is something that really made me think completely different way. Number 1. Number 2, what action will you take to apply that? Okay, so go to the chat box and I want to see what did you get from this? What did you get from this session? Okay, go to the chat box and I wanted to just throw out that, okay, this is one thing that really resonated with me. I feel that this is something that was missing in the way I was approaching my business, in the way I was leading my business. I wanted to share that. whatever was your best learning, or whatever was the learning that resonated with you the most, that you felt is the most logical way to move forward in your business, I want you to go to the chat box and tell me what was your learning. Okay, tell me what was your learning. Help me understand that. Okay, for me, this is the biggest learning, right? Go to the chat box and tell me कि आपको क्या सबसे powerful learning लगी और अब क्या करने वाले हैं अगला. What is the next step that you need to take? All right, superb, superb, superb. So we've got good sharing coming in. So Rohit is saying clarity of action plan because it's a way to do a very smart work. Yes, my dear friend. Jackson says that he got clarity of measurement. That's something that you felt probably was missing in the way you were doing business. Thank you so much for sharing. Then we've got Satish. He says that he got clarity of action plan, that yes, I need to have an action plan. Harikant says breaking the bigger problem into smaller ones and solve it. So most welcome, my dear friend. Karthi says he got clarity of action plan. All right. Then listing out, Tulip Star Fashion says listing the task which I have to fix and no one else will do it. That was important to me. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Right. Devi says clarity of measurement is something. Right. Akhilesh says that I'm going to make my 1 year goal and plan today. Superb, Akhilesh. Awesome. Jayashri says that she got clarity of action plan. Superb. Superb. Sudha says that I got clarity of challenges. I was not at all focusing on what are the challenges because of which I'm not able to grow. See, what happens is, understand, my dear friends, all of your entrepreneurs or business owners or or people who are looking to get into the world of business, what happens is we are so focused on thinking, how do we want to grow? Why are we not growing? Focusing on, I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to move forward. We never focus that what is the current challenges because of which we are not able to grow. A lot of times, small changes are required internally in the business environment, which might unlock a lot of growth for you, right? So yes, Sheetal says clarity of challenge is very useful for me. Absolutely. Kawaljit says that clarity of measurement is something that really, she understood. Kapil says clarity to operate for listing out the key result areas. Awesome, right? Then Sudha says to have a good team for marketing. Absolutely. Absolutely. All functions of your business must have good people. You cannot have a business function which has no good people. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. If your marketing doesn't have the right set of people, you will never have enough leads. You will be in problem. If your sales does not have right people, you will not be able to convert them into paying customers. Your operations are not good. You will never have customer satisfaction. All right. So, okay, Ajit says that clarity of challenges is something that he really felt that is extremely important. Pragya says that all 4 strategic thinking are important for me. Absolutely. Superb. Superb. Oh, superb. Anjali has broken it down in a very simple way. Superb, Anjali. What do you want to do? What are the challenges? Take action and measure each action. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to tell you. This is exactly how you need to start thinking. You start thinking in this way, you will be moving forward, right? All right, superb. So Gino says that everybody said that about clarity of goals and challenges, but you are the first business guru who told about analyzing the actions. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Okay, by the way, one more important announcement, my dear friends. All of you are here in this session. Now, we do this Business on Chai series every Tuesday at 4 p.m. It's a series only for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to get a new perspective. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you first of all follow us on all social media platforms. We've got our YouTube channel by the name Ameet Parekh. We've got a Facebook channel by Ameet Parekh, Coach Ameet Parekh. We are on Instagram. I want you to make sure that you follow us so that every Tuesday we can interact and we can give you new learnings from the world of business. So please make sure that you follow us. And the next Tuesday, again, we will have session. We do this every Tuesday. This Business on Chai series is a weekly series. Okay. So make sure that you follow us and make sure that you start going through this session completely. Okay. Then we've got some more learnings. So it said action plan is very important for business because action takers are money makers. Absolutely bang on, my dear friend. Absolutely. That's exactly what moves the world, right? Jai Lakshmi says, very great explanation. Thank you so much. And we've got Shailendra Kumar. Every part of the session is great and learned a lot from you. Thank you so much, sir, for a great session. I'm missing everything in my business now. I will deal with everything. Awesome. Shailendra, 4 things you need to focus on. You start thinking strategically, you will start growing strategically. So understand that's the key. That's what separates the top 1% business owners who make a lot of money and all the mediocres, right? Because we don't think strategically. We just wish that we want to grow. We just wish that we want to make money. We just wish that we want to scale our profits. But how do you do this is by using strategic thinking, right? So that's how you do it. Simran says that clarity on goals and what are our goals. Awesome. All right. I know about daily task and achieving maximum target for better ways. Super, super, Parmeshwar. Awesome. Awesome. All right, what more, guys? Okay, now I want to know, what are you going to do? You understood the framework. आप लोगों को समझ आया कि strategic thinking करने का framework क्या है? Next मैं जानना चाहता हूं in the chat box, what will you do to make sure that this happens? What action will you take from today? What will you do? Tell me in your chat box. Tell me that, okay, in order to think strategically, what will I do? What's my first step that I'm going to take? Okay, I want you to go and share that, so that I just don't want you to be very happy with the learning, because yes, learning is important, but at the same time, if you don't apply those learnings, then it doesn't make sense. I mean, at the end of the day, knowledge itself has no value. Applied knowledge has more value, and applied knowledge is actually valuable. Okay, so you got to make sure that you apply each and every learning that you have, right? So Harikant says that he's going to start listing the problems. Awesome. He's like, okay, I want to know what are the challenges because of which I'm not able to grow. So I will start listing my problems. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that. What else, guys? What are you going to do? What actions are you going to do? Okay, share with me. What actions will you take from today using the strategic thinking framework, which will help you grow your business, right? Using the strategic thinking framework, setting your goals, understanding challenges, taking actions to fix the challenges, and final step is creating a measurement system, right? What will you do? Number 1 task that will help you move forward. So I want you to make sure that you put that in the chat box. I want you to take that effort of typing it down, because that means you are committed to change. That means you're committed to move forward, and that's important. Superb. So we've got, I will check my resources and set my goals, which I can achieve in 1 year. Superb. Superb, Abhilesh. Superb. Right. So I wanted to write down, guys, one action that you will take, one action point that you will take that will help you grow faster using the strategic thinking. Strategic thinking को use करके आप क्या करने वाले हो जिससे कि move करेंगे. Also understand, it's extremely important for you to keep your focus right. What happens is, a lot of times we are so focused. So there are 2 ways. Okay, so people are so the business owners are stuck in 2 ways. Number 1, either they're stuck only in the problem. They are forever focused. Okay, this is not right in my business, that is not right in my business. We don't want that. Either they're only focused that I want to grow, 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 but they don't look that what is the challenge because of it they're not growing. Both are extreme cases. We don't want that. We don't want you to only focus on the challenges. We don't want you to only focus on the goal. We want to blend it, because we want to use each information. Goal will help us understand what is missing. Challenges will help us understand what is wrong. And then action plan will help us understand how will I fix this. And then the next step is measurement will help you understand how will I ensure that I am moving in the right direction. That's what you need to do, right? So we've got Gino who says, we'll check clarity again and action need to analyze thoroughly and daily. Also, if anything need to outsource, we'll do the same. Superb, my dear friend. Kavaljit says that I'm going to create an action plan and start measuring them. Awesome. Jackson says, we'll dig into the main challenges for me to get the funding for my e-learning startup. Absolutely, Jackson, you've got to do this. All right. Then we have Dinesh. He said, okay, as per my thing, all 4 steps are important for my business. Superb. So Dinesh, you got to figure out the first step that you will take. What is the first step that you will take which will help you grow faster, right? Either you can say that, okay, I will start setting my goals first, right? So Gopal Krishna says, I found every teaching should go in coordination and things should go in time, well measured and constructive approach to hit problems. Awesome. 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 Okay. We have got Praveer who says, I will set my goals and prepare a time bound action plan to achieve them. Awesome. So Jay says, what was stopping me? That's what you want to work on. Mohammed says, I will analyze my goals, right? Kapil says, I will set a deadline for all the tasks and focus on them, right? Sheetal says, I will list why I can't grow my business last 1 year. Awesome, right? Now, guys, again, we don't want to be obsessed with one area. You know, I don't want you to become one person who's always focusing on the problem. No, we don't want that. We just want to analyze where do we want to go, what are the challenges, what needs to be done to fix them, and then measure them. That's it. Superb. So Jayashree says, I'll make action plans and start measuring them. Awesome, Jayashree. Awesome. Awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all got a lot of value from this session. I hope I was able to give you a new perspective of running your business, a new perspective of growing your business, if I may say. That's the correct terminology. We don't want you to run your business, because if you're running your business, then you don't have time to grow. Mark that word. If you are running your business, you do not have the time to grow. So you've got to make sure that you are strategically thinking and growing your business, right? So that's what we need to focus on. Thank you so much for attending this session. We will meet very soon on next Tuesday. I want you to be exactly where you are. If you've joined us from YouTube, if you've joined us from Facebook, we will be live next Tuesday, 4 p.m. I want you to make sure you mark this in your calendar. And I promise you, these business on chai sessions will help you build a business which is scalable and profitable in a lot of ways. We might not be able to cover a lot of in-depth knowledge, but I'll still make sure that we give you the critical things that are important to shift certain gears in your business. Okay. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Thank you so much for being a patient listener. Thank you so much for giving me this space and allowing me to share my knowledge with you. And I will see you very soon in the next session. Bye-bye. Take care. See you soon.